host a little bit better. So I'm Cheryl with Cheryl and Family, and this is my husband Steve, and we're just going to answer some questions for y'all. So the first one that we're going to answer that probably everybody wants to know is, how did the two of us meet?
How did we meet?
Yep.
Well, how we met, we actually met online.
Yep, we met online. We both did an online personal thing. Personal profile. And so we each made a personal profile on this dating site. And yep, we just, he clicked on me and sent me a message one day. And I was like, maybe. So I called my friend over and she took a look and she said, yeah, he's cute. You should talk back to him. So then we just started messaging back and forth and it just went from there.
Yeah, it was interesting. When I clicked on your profile, I was actually older than your preferred age range. So, but I couldn't help. I saw the cute blonde and I had to click and try to see if we would have some things in common, and we did, and the rest is history. So that was...
Yeah, we're basically best friends from the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, the next question. How many years have you been married?
11.
11 great years. And we've been together a total of 13, just about?
Yeah, it's actually 14.
14, yeah.
Yeah, 14. Well, when we started talking online.
We've known each other for 14 years.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about my family. My parents live in Tennessee, and I have two brothers. I'm the oldest, and I've got a brother that lives here in Texas. I've got another brother that also lives in Tennessee with my parents. I have two sons. One is in college, started this year, and I've got another son that is a senior in high school. You don't see them a lot in our videos. They live with their mom. Actually, that's the reason why we moved down here. From Seattle.
Right.
Was to
well,
be closer
the main
to my
reason
sons.
was his job. The bonus was that his job was here and his boys were in town. So that was, it just all came together perfectly, yeah. All right, my siblings, I have an older brother, and that's all that I have. And all of my family lives up in Seattle. I have nobody here in Texas. I'm all by myself with Steve and Ryan.
Yeah.
Next question. Where do you like to go for vacations? Well, if you watch our past vlogs, we love the beach, we love Mexico, and we love the water, and we love the hot weather. So, yeah, that's where we like to go on vacation.
Yeah, definitely the beach. We've been to a couple of places in Mexico. We've been to Cabo, been to Puerto Vallarta, been to Cancun. Also went to the Dominican Republic 1 year. And we don't always get to go to Mexico, but we do try to get to the beach. So being that we're in Texas, we can go to Galveston or South Padre Island, and we've done that also. Just like the beach, like to be on the sand and just relaxing and drinking a margarita.
Yes, the margaritas.
That's important. So we enjoy that, and we enjoy walking together on the beach, walking to dinner or back from dinner, and
yeah, and we like to do some excursions, but we mostly just like to hang out at the hotel, relax, eat food, and just enjoy our vacation, comb the beach and see what we can find. So yeah, that's where we like to go on vacation. And then so there's a spider.
You didn't see that on camera.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, if we win the lottery, we would retire and we would move to the beach.
Yeah.
So we could be there just like vacation.
Have a nice beach house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have to wait until we win the lotto. So subscribe to our channel, please, so we can make some money and we can buy some lotto tickets.
Yeah.
That's not the only reason. We love to share our lives with you all. All right, next question.
All right, so one of the things you'll notice on Cheryl's vlogs, a lot of times when she's cooking dinner or getting ready for dinner, she's talking about me being at work, and sometimes I make it home for dinner, sometimes I'm late. So what do I do for work? I work for a transportation company, one of the major transportation companies. I won't tell you which one, but you can kind of guess because there's only really two major transportation companies, package companies, transportation. And I work in our pickup department. So work with customers, setting up new pickups, making sure that we're taking care of the customers that have existing pickups with us. And so I have an office that employees that work for me, and so that's what I do, Monday through Friday mostly. But as we move into December, it becomes 6 days a week, a lot more packages to move. So that's what I do for work.
I'm working for Walgreens, and I did many different departments in Walgreens for 10 plus years. And then, yo, shut your door!
Yeah, discipline.
You probably hear him in the background.
Yeah, that was Ryan playing video games.
Then when Walgreens was over, I was a receptionist for a little while, and then after that, things just changed, and now we're here in Texas. So now I'm a stay-at-home mom / I homeschool my teenager. All right, next question. Favorite foods and your least favorite foods are... My favorite food is pizza and tacos.
I don't know what you won't try.
Oh yeah, all right. So my least favorite foods are hamburgers and hot dogs. If you knew how a hot dog was made, you'd never eat one again. Oh yeah, and let's add chicken nuggets to the list. If you knew how chicken nuggets were made, you would never have another McNugget in your life.
But we don't want to hear about that. They
All
taste
right,
good,
well,
so it's...
hamburgers, hot dogs, and chicken nuggets. Boo. What about you?
Well, for favorite foods, I love Mexican food. I love fajitas, love enchiladas, tacos, burritos, chimichangas. I can eat Mexican food almost every day. Pizza as well, love pizza. I love a lot of food, so that's pretty easy. My least favorite food, I probably would say, would be sushi. But even that, I really never have tried it. So just the thought of something raw just kind of doesn't
I'm with you on that. I've never tried it either, and I don't think I ever will, but, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's talk about our past pets that we've had. Before we moved to Texas, we had a couple of parakeets, but we couldn't bring them down with us, so we had to rehome them. And then we had some gerbils. We were able to bring those down with us, easy peasy. We had a black one and a white one named Coffee and Cream. They passed away 1.5 to 2 years ago, so they're gone. And then we have Molly the Beagle. She was a Christmas present from Steve many years back. Yeah. And we adopted her in the Seattle area. And when we moved down here, 5, 6 years after we moved down here, I think it was 5, we had to put her to sleep because she was just having problems, seizures, and she just was not doing good. And there was no medication for her, nothing to help her. She was suffering, and just to make the long story short, we, really had to make a tough decision. We had to say goodbye to her.
Yeah, it was hard.
When Ryan got home a month later, we found Harvey. So.
Yeah.
And now we have Bella.
Right. And a fish and a frog.
And a fish and a frog. Okay, then where were each of you born? I was born in downtown Seattle, way back in the day. So born and raised there my whole life. So we've been living here in Texas for almost 7 years.
Yeah.
So big difference.
I was born in California and just lived there for about 3 years, and then we moved to Texas. My family moved to Texas and lived here, went to college here, and then moved up to the Northwest. So even though I was born in California, didn't really spend a lot of time there. I consider myself a Texan more than anything. All right, so what do you like to do to relax, or what hobbies do you have?
I don't have time for hobbies. I do not have any time with taking care of 2 children in my house, this one and Ryan. I clean, I shop, I cook, and I do it over and over again every single day. And then I homeschool my kid, and it's hard to find time for myself. I guess my hobby right now would be vlogging. I love doing it. I love making the memories. And I love getting new subscribers, and I love hearing all their great comments that they have to say about our family. So that would be my #1 hobby right now, is vlogging.
I guess some other things that we like to do, we like to go camping. We haven't had a chance to go this year, and I don't know if we're going to be able to with the weather changing. We'll see. But like to do that, get out, in the state park and have a fire, cook out, and that we like to do that. Like to ride our bikes, and now is the time of year where we can actually do it. It's not boiling hot like it has been, so before it gets too cold, we can do that. And I guess that's pretty much it.
All right, well, we already talked about this. When and why did you move to Texas? We moved down here in 2010, so 7 years. And then, do you miss living in the Seattle area? No, I don't miss it at all. I don't miss any of it. But it's great to go back and visit, and but I wouldn't really want to live there on a daily basis. I like it here in Texas. I'm really happy. So yeah. You?
Seattle's nice at some points of the year when it's not raining, but it rains a lot.
It does, a lot.
Cost of living is very high. It's very expensive to live there. Housing, gasoline, food, everything is more expensive. When we moved to Texas, it was amazing how more
inexpensive stuff
inexpensive it was.
Yeah.
Big difference. So we like it in Texas, and would love to move to the beach. All right, so I guess that gets to our last question.
Yeah, our last question.
So, do you have any traditions or things that we do as a family or as a couple? And we do have a couple things that we do. One thing that we do, every time we have a bottle of wine, and it's kind of migrated to other drinks as well, not all the time, but sometimes with margaritas, we will always toast. So, when we have a bottle of wine, we pour the glasses. Before we drink, we toast. And so we'll look at each other and decide whose turn is it to give the toast.
Yeah.
And then we'll do
we
that.
try to remember who did it the last time.
Right.
So that's one thing that we've done ever since we've been dating many years, and we'll keep on doing it.
Yeah.
And then the next one is date night. There's always a night during the week, no matter what week it is. It's always every week. It's usually Thursday nights we go out on date night, and that's just our time to be together. And Steve is working on that. He's learning to stay off his phone, stay off from texting, Pokemon, just really learning to put the phone down and concentrate. The date night for that hour is just me and him.
Yeah, we started doing that when I changed positions and became a manager, because it took a lot of time, especially the first year. I didn't have a lot of employees, so it was really stressful and a lot of long hours. So we did set aside a time to do that. It's something that we've continued to do, and will continue to do. Have a date night, so that's a special time for us.
The next one is, we vacation every year together. So we try to do something separate, just the two of us, and then something with Ryan. Like this past year, we took Ryan down to San Antonio, and we did the river walk, and we did the Six Flags Fiesta, and we did the water park there, and we did SeaWorld. So I will link those vacations down below for you to watch.
Yeah.
And then, You know, we've done this ever since we started dating. We always sit next to each other when we eat out at dinner.
That's right. As long as we're in a booth where we're able to do it, we'll sit next to each other instead of sitting across from each other. We'll sit
Right.
next to each
Or
other.
if we're at a table, we try to do our best to sit kitty corner or next to each other, depending on how big the table is. But yeah, and it's interesting how much we notice when we go out. We'll see couples, you know, they'll have wedding bands on and they'll be sitting across from each other, many of them. And then there's some very few that we see sitting next to each other. And we think, that's us. Yeah, they're doing what we're doing. So when you go out to eat with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your spouse, sit next to each other.
If you want to.
Why do you think it's the importance to sit next to each other?
It's nice to sit
It's
next to each other.
personable. You can hug each other. You can kiss. That's kind of hard to do across from the table. You can hold hands. You can share food easily.
You can share.
You don't have to, raise your words across the table. You can whisper if you want to. So it makes it more intimate. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this Q&A and got to know us a little bit better. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Subscribe to our channel because you don't want to miss out on anything. You never know what's going to happen.
That's right.
And hit the like button if you like this video, and we'll see you in the next Q&A. We'll try to do one at least once a month, and it probably won't be this long. It'll be much shorter, and hopefully it'll be the questions that you're asking. So thank you so much, and we'll see you at the next Q&A. Bye.
Bye.